You know you'll never get into college if you graffiti the school, right?
I'm going to be an artist.
You mean a criminal? I'll post your first mugshot on Instagram. I held up my phone to snap a picture, but the teacher spotted me.
No phones in the study hall, Olivia.
It wasn't her fault. I asked her to take a picture of me.
Great, then you can join your girlfriend in detention too.
Detention? Girlfriend? I don't know which part was worse. In detention, I tried to sneak past Nick so he wouldn't sit next to me. But someone bumped into me and I spilled hot tea all over him. He jumped up and ripped his shirt off.
Ow, hot!
I am so sorry.
It's okay. I deserve it for getting you in trouble.
I was about to respond when I noticed his insane abs, and right above them was a really cool tattoo of a dragon on his chest. I hated myself for thinking he looked so hot. I tried to look away, but Nick was smirking at me. I moved as far from him as I could, but I couldn't stop thinking about him. That night, Bailey and I met up for the first time in weeks because of our busy routine. I wish we went to the same school.
That would be nice, but it might be kind of awkward since I'm, homecoming king and stuff, and you're like the quiet girl.
Did he just admit I wasn't cool enough for him? What do you think? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, you've hit that like and subscribe already, right? Well, I felt pretty annoyed. So I pretended to get a call from my mom and went home early. That weekend, I was walking through the park when I noticed Nick was creeping up behind some lady sitting on a bench. Was he about to rob her? I didn't want to find out. I couldn't stand it, so I tackled him from behind before he got too close.
Get off me, psycho! Wait, Olivia?
You're the psycho! You were going to attack that woman!
Attack her? That's what you think of me?
Nick's face was inches from mine, and his blue eyes looked really hurt. I felt so guilty and embarrassed that I was wrong, so I just ran off without saying a word. After school that Monday, Nick was waiting by my locker.
Come to the park with me.
Why would I do that?
Just trust me.
At the park, I saw the same lady from the other day, and as soon as she saw me, she turned red and started hitting me with her purse. Ah!
Mom, stop!
Mom? She attacked you!
It was a misunderstanding. This is Olivia.
Oh, why didn't you say so? She's even prettier in person. What's going on? My son paints with me every week. I paint birds, but he always paints you. She reached into her bag and pulled out a beautiful painting of me. These are creepy, but amazing.
I'm bad at school, but I'm good at art. Teachers think I'm stupid and I'm sick of it. That's why I always ditch.
You're a genius, but why me?
Because no one appreciates you either.
Wow, all these years, I thought no one could see me, but Nick did. After that, I started spending a ton of time with Nick. He was surprisingly sweet behind his tough guy act. Once we were strolling, and he spotted the injured baby bird and saved it, but he made me promise not to tell anybody.
Shh.
You're a big softie.
Shut up.
We quickly grew close and eventually started to have lunch together near the school's eateries. Oh, hold up, don't call it a date. Can I ask you a question? Why do you have that dragon tattoo?
It matches the dragon on my mom's necklace. I'm surprised you haven't noticed. She never takes it off.
That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. My turn now. What's going on with that guy you text sometimes? Brian?
Bailey. We were really close last summer, but he's not who I thought he was.
Okay, that's good. That means I could finally do this.
Next thing I knew, Nick was leaning across the table to kiss me, and I couldn't resist and kissed him back. All right, call it whatever you want. Jeez, I'm just a bit shy, okay? The whole way home, I couldn't stop blushing. But just a few days later, things went south. Nick wasn't at school that day, and he wasn't answering my texts, so I assumed he was sick and went straight home after school. When I walked in, my parents were sitting in the living room with the police officers from the night of the intruder, and in the middle of all of them was Bailey. Bailey has some really important information about the intruder.
I totally forgot something I saw that night. It was dark, but the intruder had a dragon on his chest.
No, it couldn't be.
There's a local troublemaker named Nick Costello who has a tattoo of a dragon on his chest. We arrested him before school today.
Nick would never do something like that. Mom, I told you about Nick.